Give me how exactly you would deploy an active duty military unit to respond to this crisis.
Scott Jennings, who I talk a lot about, who's doing a nice job over there of explaining just, these are basic conservative principles and the guy did win, so you guys better kind of suck it up. Well, here he goes.
Some of this, and think about this.
The challenge of sorting through them is mammoth. We had a hard time doing it in Iraq. Okay, our troops have had a hard time doing it in Afghanistan. Trying to ask them to sort through who's who and implement a policy like this, here in the United States is like nothing we've ever seen.
Actually,
I mean, maybe the only precedent we have is internment camps during World War II against Japanese Americans, but there's not a military precedent for sorting through who on the Upper East Side is illegal and who's not.
You twice now insinuated that Trump's going to send the military to round up American citizens, which is totally false. There are 1.3 to 1.6 million illegal immigrants in this country today who have already received deportation orders from a court. You can start there. There's another population, as Mark said, that have either committed violent crimes in the United States or committed violent crimes where they came from. You can also do that. That has nothing to do with the people in your neighborhood, has nothing to do with the person in your office, and has nothing to do with whatever the hell you're talking about. It has to do with getting people out of the country who do not belong.
How are you going to deploy the military? Give me how exactly you would deploy an active duty military unit to respond to this crisis.
I would use the military in conjunction with local officials.
You know, it's so interesting because that guy, Paul Rieckhoff, who basically is like, sorting will be difficult. This will be hard to do, so don't do it. It's like, well, what? What are you talking about? Humans do hard things. We somehow put a human on the moon once. That was a long time ago. We somehow did that. That was tough. But we managed to do that. There's no atmosphere there. There's no air. We figured that out. So maybe we can do difficult things. Also, the idea, the same people like, oh, this is going to be tough to do. You guys are the same people that think literally you can pass laws that are going to stop climate change, which you also think is going to destroy us. Like, none of it makes sense. None of their arguments make sense. And they think they can accomplish anything except things that actually can be accomplished. We can figure it out, as Jennings calmly laid out there. There's 1.2 million people that already have the orders. The judges have already decided you're here illegally, you got to go. Starting with them would be something. None of us want the military rampaging through the streets, just grabbing people, where are your papers and everything else. But can we build a system that is going to make sense around some of this? And will there be messy things on the fringe of some of this? Of course there will be, but that's not a reason. It's so counter to humanity. Sorry, this is going to be complex to do. Okay, I won't do it. Humans do the things that are complex to do.